Hello mates, I'm back with another video. This is again going to be related to cell phones. This is basically going to be a little follow-up video to my last video where I announced what I was going to do with the funds that I raised selling those items. And I announced that I was going to be getting an iPhone 6 Space Gray 64 gig. And I'm still mostly on track, but before I get into that I kind of want to update you. I told you guys I was switching to T-Mobile as well, and I've already done that. I went to the T-Mobile store a couple days ago. Whoops, let me get rid of the chat there, but I am now, as you can see, I am on T-Mobile. So, yeah, you know, my Galaxy S5 is unlocked, like I said, but yes, I am now on T-Mobile. And I'm on the $45 simple starter plan, which is 2 gigs of data and unlimited everything else for 45 bucks a month. So I figured that's a pretty darn good deal. My camera is actually recognizing this as a face. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. Yes, I'm on T-Mobile. So far the coverage is pretty decent down here where I live, but at my dad's house, it's about 30 miles from here. The coverage isn't so great, and what I mean by that is when you're in the house, I have absolutely no service, and that is actually not T-Mobile's fault per se. It's the fault of this Galaxy S5. This Galaxy S5 does not support AWS in the 1700 and 2100 megahertz bands, so I guess that frequency is required where my other house is, and it just doesn't work at all. The funny thing is if I drive about 1 mile away from the house, closer to the freeway and civilization, it works just fine. So yeah, I don't know, it could be just a dead spot, who knows. But anyway, I will be able to test that once I get the new phone. But yeah, so I told you guys that I was getting a 64 gigabyte iPhone 6, and you know, I kind of changed that because they said it was going to take about 2 months to ship in a 64 gig iPhone 6, whereas if I got the 16 gig, it would only take 2 or 3 weeks. So I went for the 16 gig, and it saved me $100, so I'm pretty happy there. So yeah, you know, I'm totally okay with 16 gigs, as I can go ahead and demonstrate here. I'm only using, get rid of this chat window, but I'm only using, let's see, on the phone itself I'm only using about, I think it was like 2 gigabytes. So I have 16 gigs on the phone, and then, you know, more than half of it, there you go. So a lot is used by the system. I'm using about almost 3 gigs on the phone itself, and then down here on my SD card, it's a 16 gig SD card, as you can see, and I have 4 gigs available. So, and I have a lot of stuff on that SD card that I should probably clean out. So I think overall I will be nearing the limits, but I will be just fine with 16 gigabytes, I'm pretty sure. The thing that takes up the most space on my cell phone is my pictures, and when the phone gets low on memory, I can just offload those to my computer, and I'm all good. So yeah, I went with the 16 gig. That should be here in 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, I will have video coverage on that as soon as I can get it. But you may have noticed, what the heck is this cloth sitting here? There's never a cloth sitting right here for any good reason, and that is because my mom actually got the gold 16 gig iPhone 6. So here it is. This is the first time I've ever held an iPhone 6 without it being connected to one of those, you know, rolly wire connected bullcrap whatever's at the store. And yeah, I can say that, wow, the first impressions of this phone is built very, very well. It's very thin and it's very light. Very nice design. The only 2 things I don't like I'm seeing right now is that these antenna bands are really thick and ugly. What I think they should have done is just kept the glass panels like for this part, and then just thinned out these bands. That would have looked better in my opinion. And then the second thing is this protruding camera. I don't like this either. I think it looks ugly. It doesn't, no, I don't like this. I can see it on the iPhone 6 Plus. I think Apple has an excuse there because, you know, yeah, because it has optical image stabilization, but I'm pretty sure they could have just made this phone a little bit thicker, or they could have probably fit the camera in there. Otherwise, though, this phone is beautiful. My mom was actually lucky enough to get the gold color. I didn't. I was going to, but they said the shipping time would be, again, longer, so I didn't want to wait. But yeah, here is the iPhone 6, and as you can see, we have an appropriate flower wallpaper. So yeah, again, power button on the side, just like, you know, my S5. And then of course we can do a little size comparison here. As you can see, the difference in size here is actually not all that great. Let's see if I can square it out here. Yeah, as you can see, the iPhone 6 is not that much smaller than the Galaxy S5. So yeah, I think that I will adjust quite nicely. Another thing I really like is the curved glass on the side. Just makes it feel really cool in the hand. When you swipe your finger across, it's just completely seamless. Something I am noticing with just holding this phone for the past, I don't know, few minutes, is that the phone is awfully kind of slippery. I mean, it's really not that bad, but it's more slippery than the previous iPhone, so I will definitely be getting a case of some sort. I was thinking about the Spigen Slim Armor, but yeah, anyway, my mom actually got this through her work today, so yeah, she was lucky, but I have to wait another 2 or 3 weeks because T-Mobile always gets the short end of the stick in terms of stock. But hey, it was the only way I could afford it, do a finance. But anyway, yeah, that's just kind of a sneak peek at what I'm doing in terms of cell phones, and then to go ahead and expect iPhone 6 coverage once I get mine. This is just kind of a little, I don't know, demonstrate video. My mom actually absolutely loves this phone. She had an iPhone 4S before this, so it's a world of difference. But anyway, expect to see a vlog coming your way Sunday-ish, Sunday, Monday. That would be like, what, the 23rd or the 24th. I'm planning to do a vlog on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, once I get the iPhone, I will be doing videos on it, like I said before, but that could be a while, so I actually don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.